The 16-year-old boy accused of killing Durban Backlands resident Kyle Solomon is in custody. The child, according to reports, was accompanied to the police station by an adult and is said to be cooperating. Reports are that the child, who is said to be a school dropout, stabbed Solomon several times about his body after he was caught attempting to break into his shop. The child and Solomon are known to each other as they lived in the same community. The teenage suspect fled the scene after killing Solomon on Wednesday, but was arrested hours after when he was taken to the authorities. Solomon, 47, was a councillor representing a Partnership for National Unity on the Georgetown City Council. He represented Constituency 9, Launch North, Meadowbrook Gardens.
But when I reached my son lying on the bridge, flat on his face, and I run and pick him up and I call for him and I look at his face, I was open and watching me. Blood was coming through his nose and his mouth.
This is a photograph of Ryan Persaud. He was just 14 years old when he was struck and killed by a stray bullet outside his Viva Force home, West Bank, Demerara, in September of 2013. Since then, no one has been charged. Now, the dead child's mother is afraid of a possible déjà vu. She told Nightly News that the police are still failing to investigate and act upon the fact that high-powered weapons are still being fired in the Demerara River. Do you still hear those gunshots?
Well, yes. I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, this thing started over there. And my husband picked up the phone again and called the police them to come now for here. And until now, the police them never return, they never come. And they said they're coming and they never return to now.
Since the death of Ryan, several persons had been questioned and their hands swabbed for gunpowder residue. In spite of this, the woman has, to date, heard nothing from police regarding who might be responsible for her son's death.
I just in a pain like that, just grieving, and I leave it like that because it is a heart pain within inside of me. And today, I am grieving inside of me, and my whole house is in a pain, grieving after my son's death from that times. But I said to myself, I leave it in the hands of God.
Then Crime Chief Silal Persaud had told reporters that persons associated with a wealthy Lombard Street gold dealer and cambio operator had been interviewed by police after residents at Viva Force alleged that the shots were heard from the opposite bank of the river. The mother senses a cover-up.
Yes, so they told me that I don't have an eyewitness and it is lie. So I don't know. Yes, yes, but I don't know if it's true or lie. And they told me that I don't have an eyewitness and this, and then they didn't get no bullet from he, from inside of he. So then I don't have a proof. And they said that when I went the last, they told me that it is on the deadline.
The almost tearful woman took Nightly News to the spot where her 14-year-old son was shot and killed. She said police had indicated to her that the shooting death of her son is a cold case. You have left your son's case. You have lost confidence in the police.
Yes, and I blame the police them for the death of my son, because if they do from the time they pull bullet into my house, bore through the board, and they do what they have to do, my son could have never be died today.
Despite the situation, the mother said that she and her family are trying to cope the best way they can. She wants the case reopened, alleging that the police know where the shot came from and who fired it. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.